Good afternoon, everyone. The Sacramento City Council will come to order. Please call the roll and establish a quorum.
Councilmember Harris. Councilmember Hanson. Councilmember Chenier. Councilmember Guerra.
Here.
Councilmember Jennings.
Here.
Councilmember Carr. Mayor Steinberg.
I am here. Good evening, everyone. Let us rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, led this time by our city clerk, Ms. Cuppy. Thank you. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we do have some very special presentations today, but we are first going to take the consent calendar without objection.
Second.
And I do have something to read into the record, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
On item 2 on tonight's agenda, section 2 of the resolution is deleted. Neither contract exceeds $1 million. Therefore, the 10-day posting requirement of the council rules of procedure is inapplicable.
Okay, is there public testimony on the
There is
on the
not.
item? Okay. Councilmember Guerra wanted to speak on one item.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want to keep this short because I just wanted to thank our city staff for the work of getting this money out to support the shelters for women and families and children. I do want to congratulate the St. John's Program for Real Change and the City of Refuge for all the work that they have been doing and have done and will continue to do. They're great programs in District both 5 and 6. But I know they're servicing the rest of the city, so I wanted to say thank you for that. There's more work to do, and it's just part of the overall components of what we're doing.
One comment quickly. One is, first of all, to thank you for your leadership on this issue, sir. Thank you. I know St. John's is in your district. And also, Councilmember Ashby, who's not here tonight, but asked me if I would tell the public, because she would do it very well if she were here, how happy she is that the St. John's Women's Shelter and the City of Refuge are receiving significant funding from the city. She references that the incredible work of the organizations helping women and children, working with sex trafficking victims, victims of domestic violence, and that this is one of many steps being taken by our city right now grappling with the issues of homelessness. It is not in itself the solution, but certainly part of the effort, an important part. A big congratulations from Councilmember Angelique Ashby, who also helped with this. So there we go. Thank you. All right. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Oppose, abstain. That is the consent calendar. Why don't we take discussion item 3 as well? We'll get that.
Let's do it. Second.
So moved and seconded. Is there any testimony on the staff item?
There's no public testimony.
There is not.
Staff need to present.
Okay. We'll waive the presentation if that's okay, unless there's, something compelling. Okay. Very good. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstain. That passes on a 6-0 vote as well. Now we get to the best part of the meeting, which are the presentations. I want to begin with the designation of the City of Sacramento as an AARP network of age-friendly community. And as someone who has a birthday in a couple of weeks, I'm very glad that this resolution is happening. So let me turn it over to Helen Self with the City Planning Team to present this resolution. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor Steinberg and council members. I'm Helen Self with the Community Development Department, and I'm the project manager for the Age-Friendly Sacramento Action Plan. The City of Sacramento is committed to working actively to make Sacramento a more age-friendly city for people of all ages, and we're pleased to become the 35th member of the AARP network of age-friendly communities. We look forward to working with AARP California members and volunteers, the Agency on Aging Area 4, the Adult and Aging Commission, and other local service providers and stakeholders to develop and implement a plan to prepare for Sacramento's growing aging population. We've invited Jennifer Verdugo, Associate State Director at AARP California, to make a special presentation to the council. Thank you. Jennifer?
Good evening, Mayor Steinberg and council members. My name is Jennifer Verdugo, and I am an Associate State Director for AARP here in our Sacramento office. I'm honored to be here tonight on behalf of AARP to officially welcome the City of Sacramento to the AARP network of age-friendly states and communities. The City of Sacramento was the 35th community to join AARP California's quickly growing network, a network that now represents 40 communities statewide, all of whom have made the commitment to make our communities better places for people of all ages and abilities. As many of you are aware, Sacramento's older adult population is growing rapidly, a trend we're seeing across the state and country. By 2030, the 60 and over population will be 40% larger than it is now, and by 2036, seniors will outnumber children under the age of 18. And according to AARP surveys, we know that a vast majority of our older adult population want to age in their current home or community. That's why we commend and congratulate the City of Sacramento for taking this important step to actively and intentionally planning for our aging population. As a member of the AARP Age-Friendly Network, the city will lead an extensive planning process that will engage community residents and key stakeholders to improve the livability of the city in primary areas of influence that help us improve the health and quality of life for residents. The domains of livability include housing, transportation, parks and open spaces, social participation, respect and social inclusion, civic participation and employment, communication and information, and community support and health services. As a member of the AARP network, the city will gain access to resources, national and global research, planning models, and best practices from around the world, as well as support from AARP to further age-friendly efforts. The City of Sacramento is already taking strides to improve livability for all, but we know there is more great work to be done, and as a proud resident, I'm personally excited to be a part of this effort. We look forward to working with the city leadership and the community in this effort to engage residents, develop an age-friendly action plan, and implement innovative and thoughtful strategies to help make life better for all. Again, on behalf of AARP, I'm honored to present the City of Sacramento with a certificate of recognition as you embark on your mission to make the community an even better place to live, work, and play for people of all ages and abilities.
Thank you so much. This really means a lot, and, okay. Is Patty Waite here? Patty, come on up. Take your 2 minutes here to speak on the resolution. Very good.
Mayor, good evening.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Council members, my name's Patty Waite. I am the chairperson for the Adult and Aging Commission for Sacramento County. And we're here, several of the commissioners are here to celebrate the enrollment of the City of Sacramento in the Age-Friendly Livable Community Network. To me, a livable community is one that provides a net for its residents. A net is not necessarily a monetary one. It could be something as simple as a bench in the park where you can sit and clear your mind. It could be a place where you can catch a transit if you don't have a vehicle or a license. It could be inclusion in an event when you're feeling isolated or lonely. So I am hopeful that in the next steps of this process that these things come out, and then in the next couple of years, we actually implement them in our city. And I encourage you, as we go through this process, to be sure that you include the folks in our city who are your older adults. They have experience, they have time and training, they are interested, and I think they would add to this process. Also, if it's helpful, the Adult and Aging Commission stands ready to support. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your interest.
Thank you for coming tonight and for your good work. All right, we don't need a vote on this. We happily accept the resolution and the certificate. How do we want to do this? Come on up, and I'll come down, we'll take a picture. About that. Hey, you guys, anybody's welcome.
Yes.
Be in the photo
See,
op.
how do we?
I will come down. Here we go. Why don't you guys, let's walk through here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk through here.
Girl's birthday's gotten very
What's that? Yes.
The birthday's coming up.
You know what? Hey, come on, you guys.
Let's do this quick.
He rocks here.
All right, all right.
Congratulations.
Thanks, hey, how you doing? Come on in.
Come on, you get this up. Rows between the cameras.
Daryl, make sure you come prepared for this.
Hey.
Okay, that's fab. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it over to Councilmember Guerra for recognizing Clean Air Day in Sacramento.
Great, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I see some of our air quality management district folks here and our public works department folks, if they could come up as well and just come up to the podium here and whatnot. Also, I don't see, do we see Hector Barron? Is he up today? You may not be in today, but come on, we'll have you, all our city employees who've been working on this effort to address our air quality needs. And I do want to first off thank all our council members because in every single form, this council has focused on improving clean air. And October 2nd is Clean Air Day. And from Councilmember Jeff Harris, who's been a big advocate with trees and looking at improving our tree canopy and improving our air quality through there, the mayor through his Mayor's Climate Commission, the Mayor's Climate Commission, Councilmember Chenier with Regional Transit, encouraging more ways to look at transporting and moving people around our region, through Councilmember Rick Jennings, the advocate for the bike trail and extending biking throughout the entire South area, and Councilmember Carr, who also has one of the coolest electric vehicles here on the dais, but has been an advocate through his time on the SMUD board to look at ways of reducing our air emissions. I want to recognize Jamie here, who's been part of the Clean Air Day Coalition. I've had the opportunity to chair the Clean Air Day Coalition and talk a little bit about Clean Air Day.
Sure,
Jamie.
I will. Well, Mayor, Vice Mayor, council members, thank you so much for declaring tomorrow officially Clean Air Day. As far as I know, we have never done that before, and we are very excited at the Air District that you did. Again, tomorrow is Clean Air Day. If you haven't taken the pledge, please do. There is still time. Just go to cleanairday.org. Remember that over 70% of our air pollution, our ground level ozone air pollution here in the Sacramento region is caused by cars and trucks emissions. So if you can do something simple, such as walk tomorrow instead of driving, grab a jump bike, or jump on light rail. And remember, tomorrow, RT is offering free rides in celebration of Clean Air Day. Every little bit helps. We have cleared the skies tremendously, but we still have work to do on our mission for clean air for all. So on behalf of the Air District, thank you very much, and we appreciate all your support.
Thank you very much, Jamie. I do want to also, an important day today, it's the kickoff to what Councilmember Chenier and the members of the RT board have worked on, which is free transit for all students. Is that correct, Councilmember? Yeah? Or K through 12? You could talk a little more about that.
Sure. We've been working in partnership with RT. We actually have 30 signatories to agreements with school districts and cities around the county. We're going to put up a quick flyer there. Mindy, if you could do that, that would be great. And the basics are all young people who live in the county, K-12, can ride anywhere, anytime for free. It's the first time in the nation that something like this has been done at scale. We want to create lifetime riders for RT. We want to make sure that young people can get to school, work, and play on time. We know that absence is the #1 issue is transportation. So this hopefully will rectify some of that and bring some more dollars in for the school district. And we also know that kids can't learn if they're not in their seats. So it's a good deal.
Well, thank you very much, Councilmember Chenier, and that's another effort of our Measure U dollars. I also want to recognize Councilmember Carr because of AB 617, our region, and particularly Meadowview, was a recipient to address some of the injustices of poor air and some of his apartment complexes, affordable housing locations. They have car share where their residents can use electric vehicles for that. And now, Councilmember Carr, I don't know if you wanted to talk a little bit about AB 617, what you've been working on over there.
It's been a very important program for us. Not only does it introduce electric vehicles to a community that would not see the benefits of it for quite a while, it has a side benefit that I don't think many people address. If you do not have to buy a car, if you can use an EV ride share, then you've taken a lot of money out of your monthly requirements. You don't have to buy the car, you don't have to pay for electricity, you don't have to pay for gas, insurance, and maintenance. You really increase the disposable income of people who really need an increase in disposable income. And they can still get around with the electric vehicle and with the RT Smart Ride, where they can call a vehicle on demand and have the vehicle come out and pick them up and take them to the public transportation. So together, those things are really impacting the community, and not just with the air quality, which it's doing too. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Carr. Again, I want to thank everybody, so everybody who's listening. Tomorrow's Clean Air Day, cleanairday.org. Join the pledge. Use an electric vehicle, walk, ride, telecommute, carpool, do anything. I know my son and I have started riding downtown together once a week. And so with that, October 2nd, Clean Air Day. He probably does more of the pedaling. Trying to work on the dad bod here, you know. Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor, and we have a resolution here to, I forgot the most important thing. I wanted to recognize our Public Works Department. Sacramento has been named the #1 green fleet out of over, let me look at how many jurisdictions, over 338,000 government entities. Sacramento, #1 green fleet, 2019, sustainable communities, because they've been focusing on our emissions, on our vehicles. I want to give them a big round of applause, and we have a resolution for them, and we'll pass them out. Thank you, Mr. City Manager, for all our staff work.
This is excellent. Okay, let us now move to the third and last resolution, and this is me designating October 7th through 11th, 2019 as Digital Inclusion Week. To say this is just for a week, just like Clean Air Day is not just for a day, it's really representative, I hope, of our commitment every day of the year on what we want our Sacramento to be. And I know there are a lot of representatives here in the audience, some from the city, some who are working to transform Sacramento into a tech and innovation hub. 40 organizations are focused on creating more opportunities for digital equity in the greater Sacramento region. And if we can succeed here, we will succeed in every realm of inclusive economic development, because so many jobs now require digital skills and digital literacy. And so if we're serious about growing up an economy and creating more opportunities for the next generations, we have better be focused on the neighborhoods where there has traditionally been a digital divide. And so this resolution is just a reminder that we still have a lot of work to do. It's a thank you to everyone from the city team. You know, this includes our libraries. See Rivka there, yeah. It includes all of our city departments, but it also includes our community as we reach out and we partner, because we can't do this alone. We're very grateful that there are people pushing hard and continue to push us hard to make sure that we are remedying any area or any subject matter where we are less than digitally inclusive. October 7th through 11th, we'll think about this every day. Here's a resolution. Who am I presenting this to? To Ash Vagani. Come on. And Cameron, okay, and everybody, Cameron, everybody. Here we go. I'm coming down. Give a big hand. Come on. Go ahead, make some comments.
Well, I just want to recognize another Sac State alumni, Astro Ghani, for, leading the way here as well, along with the staff, and making sure that digital inclusion is part of the opportunity here.
Okay. Here we go.
So we doing a photo?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Nobody heard it.
Who's taking, nobody.
What are we doing?
I think you're taking they were taking behind you, but
We're
now
coming
they're
up
going.
here, yeah.
Now they're. And
How many of these meetings you've been to?
Puzzle I was trying to figure out.
Oh, okay, come on.
All right, I got one.
oh, I got mine too. Yeah.
Hold on.
Supposed to hold this thing.
Come on, hold on up.
I'll hold them.
All right. Hey, thank you guys very much.
You're supposed to write something.
You're good. Es necesario. Oh, wait, what was the direction?
Dennis? What's exactly?
All right. Is there any other week that anyone would like to celebrate here tonight? Okay. Those were a couple good ones. That was actually really great. Okay, are there public comments on items not on the agenda? There is not. Are there council comments?
Yes.
Okay. Councilman Carr.
Thank you, Mayor. This Thursday, I, along with the Assistant City Manager, Michael Jazzo, Councilmember Jennings, and Allison Joe from Jay Chenier's office, will host a district economic development tour. I'd like to thank Rivka for allowing us to stop at the library for our media part. Thank you, Rivka. But to build on that effort, I'd like to see the city manager with his economic development office develop a strategy for implementing a community land trust in District 8. This would incorporate the transit-oriented development framework that we have already begun with our Urban Land Institute study. That's all, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Sounds very, very good. Is there anybody else? Jay, Councilman Chenier?
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to note that yesterday was the first day of Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year's, and wish all of our Jewish friends a very happy and healthy New Year.
I'll second that. Thank you. That's excellent. Councilman Jennings?
Thank you very much. If you're unable to make City Hall, we encourage you to come to City Hall in your neighborhood. That'll take place on Thursday, October the 10th at 6 p.m. at the Mack Road Valley High Community Center.
In District 8.
In District 8, but serving District 8 and District 7 in the entire city. And then on Friday, October the 11th at 4 p.m., the Matsuyama Harvest Festival will take place at the Matsuyama Elementary School. This is one of their biggest fundraisers of the year, and it's an incredible evening out for family. A lot of fun, having a petting zoo for the first time. So we encourage you to come out to the Matsuyama Harvest Festival Friday, October the 11th at 4 p.m. And then finally, under the supervision of our District 7 Parks Commissioner, Devin Lavelle, we're going to plant 10 trees in the Conlon Sports Complex. So that's going to take place Saturday, October the 12th at 9 a.m. at the Bill Conlon Youth Sports Complex. Come on out and plant a tree with us, and let's save the world.
Okay. Anybody else? That is a short meeting, but a productive meeting. If there's nothing further to come before the city council, we are adjourned. Thank you. Welcome to all of you. Sac State.
Did we get a picture with you guys? Did we get a picture with you guys?